Welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16, y'all. We are on part 24, 25, one of the two. And the last time was absolutely wild. We ended up taking out Bahamut. I think that Dion's still alive, and we just took his powers, though, because we saved his life afterwards. So he should be, I think he's probably resting up over here with Tarya, as well as Joshua's, too. Absolutely crazy. After we finished the fight, Ultima came out and decided to go ahead and cast Primal Genesis on the entire world. And so now everything is just overshadowed by clouds and everything, and we don't know what's going on here. I read up with Julia, or whatever her name was, Vivian, there we go, I don't know why I got Julia. And I learned that when he did that, apparently now the world has gone Akashic, so there's like thousands of Akashic. So when we move back out to the island, or back to the mainland, we're probably going to be fighting non-stop Akashic enemies, which is going to be crazy. And then we also saw him manipulating Odin, as he manipulated everybody with Sambrek and Annabelle and the kid and all of them. So Ultima is just the ultimate power at play here, no pun intended. So he's going to be the end goal to fight and take out. However, right now we got to take out none other than Odin himself, because Odin's going to be on a mission to destroy everything that we hold dear and just basically take us out. That way Ultima can get his final goal. Is Odin being controlled, or is Odin doing this of his free will? I have no idea, maybe a bit of both, but either way, let's go ahead and hop straight back into this and talk to Otto about what's going on.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. Let's see what Vivian and Tomes think about what's going on and what should be done.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs.
Who?
Tempting though it may
What?
be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Alright, let's go through with it then. What we got?
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter.
Good Lord.
Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang. leaving their beloved republic to
Absolutely trash.
Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
So did we end up stopping the blight by getting rid of the mother crystals or not, though?
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
So we're gonna have to set up defenses, or like at least set up some sort of protection. Like, I don't know what we would do exactly, but some way that we're gonna protect our part of the nation or our part of the world from the Kingdom of Waloed, because otherwise, like you said, they got free reign now. Everybody is completely in chaos over here on this side of the world, this continent, whatever you want to call it, and Waloed got free reign as well, Ultima backing them, so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Alright,
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
return to Otto and see what he says about Vivian and Hippocrates' findings. Obviously, Ultima pretty much is a god at this point, like, or at least an otherworldly being at this, or something like that, an alien, a being of higher power or something. Because his powers are just otherworldly. We don't understand what's going on with them at all. Oh, Jill's over here too?
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik at her gates.
Oh, gosh.
Just roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alright, I guess it's time to go protect everyone around here. 2 things. First thing, is there any missions over here? Doesn't look like it. Second thing, we have the Alliant reports, so that means there are quests somewhere else. We have the main mission, obviously, which is... Okay, so we have 3 main missions, that's why we have this now. Okay. Well, let's travel to this one first, while we fight. Basically, we just gotta take care of all the
First we find
Akashic.
Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the...
Good lord. Imagine seeing this in your world, bro. This would be, I don't know what I would say. Honestly, if it makes it cooler over here, I'll take it, bro. I don't know, that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
I can't do it.
if it's gonna cause me to have problems, though, never mind. But it is just scoldering hot over here.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Akashic, but different.
Different.
They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls.
Yeah, okay.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Alright, looks like we gotta go help out Isabel, then we gotta go help out Martha, and then we gotta go help out Lubor. 3 of our main allies and collaborators. I couldn't think of the word. I was about to say assistants, but no, that's not the right word. More like allies and collaborators. So, aid Martha, aid Northreach, aid Dalemil. Right now we're visiting the garrison to find Isabella, though. It seems like she's over here chilling. Hopefully, oh gosh, everybody just knocked the heck down.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She's spitting. You just gonna watch them kill everybody?
Truth, you know? This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
I mean, what more do they want to happen? Y'all just gonna not fight anything and let everything run rampant?
Clive, I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air.
Probably did.
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Alright, sure thing. What did all of y'all see?
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
They might be
Leave
clapped.
that to us.
How this game has gone, I do not think that they survived, especially if those Akashic were over there.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
We don't
It's
know.
all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now.
Oh yeah.
We should head for more.
Well said. Yeah, it seems like everybody saw them in the same general direction. If there's nothing along the way, then I'll probably transition this ahead to when I reach that area.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Good lord, this area is just barren now. Wastelands. It's not even wastelands because it's not deserty, but like, it's just, there's nothing here. There's nobody here. It's dead. Oh, okay. Now this area is getting a little spooky now. Hold up. We're seeing all the little energy around here.
Clive, look.
All right.
With me.
Yep. If y'all don't see already, I switched over to a new icon setup now. So I've got Garuda, I've got Ramu, and then I've got Bahamut. Because I wanted to go ahead and use Bahamut. I tested it out a little bit in the training room, and it seemed pretty good to me.
Save your strength.
Yeah, protect. Protect this. Protect my sword up your cheeks, bro. Good lord. Nope. We're not doing that anymore. Stop it. Is that it? Nope, we got more! Oh my gosh! Y'all really want to take us out, huh? Oh my gosh, stop, no! I hate the lock-on system sometimes, it's really annoying. Nice. Oh my gosh, I forgot that it works with both analog sticks. Very weird. That had to be good damage, bro. 43k, yes sir. Whoops, I missed the last one. Whoops. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah, this moveset is a lot better in my opinion. I took off Titan because it just felt like it was a little too clunky. Bahamut feels a lot smoother.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Which also means I got rid of the counterattacks for the most part. The only counterattack I have now is the Garuda ability.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
I hope so.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Smooth, okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems.
Good.
But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Yeah, we're basically just here to kind of like alleviate the pain of the situations a little bit, the you know, scale of each of the situations occurring right now. That way everyone can get their bearings and deal with everything in their own way afterwards. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to, I'd say, Martha probably. If it wants to hurry this up, I understand. So Martha's Rest is over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening here. Although it's pretty much the same thing probably, just Akashic attacking again. Oh no, one of them was thieves, I remember. It was, but that was the Dalamil Inn, or Dalamil area. Yep, everyone's getting clapped over here.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
I know they will be. Imagine seeing your leader, who's like the most overpowered person you got on your side, coming to help you out, bro. I'd feel so relieved.
As Martha says.
More.
Yep, it's gonna be crazy. I see y'all when I'm down there. Alright, we have made it over here. We're at the Fallen Gate. People are definitely struggling, as we can see.
Clive, wounded.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The dogs and the plants?
Deal with the Akashic first.
They're really storming up like this. No, sir. There we go. There's gonna be waves, aren't there? There's no way it's gonna be just this one assault. Dang! Who hit me from the air straight back down to the ground? Screw you! There we go. Yep, I knew it. Let me just back up real quick and go ahead and, if you don't mind, good night to you. Good night to all of y'all. Nice. Wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but you know, it works. Just so you're at the charge is all the way up. This takes a long time to charge. I'm wondering if I upgrade it, if it goes by faster. It does good damage though for like AoE though, so if I can upgrade that one, I like that one. That one's so that one and Remove, the abilities are very similar. The only difference is that one has so much more damage and it's so much it feels like so much smoother and easier to use. I just charge it up, don't get hit while charging it up, and then unleash it, and it's just unleashing non-stop beams of energy at enemies, all the enemies too. So that's crazy. Like, continuously.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
They're probably just rescued.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Wade better not be getting himself clapped. Let's go rush to wherever he's at.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Hey, no problem. Imagine if Clive actually got clapped fighting off just some random Akashic, bro. Trash. You fought all these legendary beings and everything, and you get taken out by some random fodder enemies. Hey, never get that. That should never happen, bro. Well, not never, but the majority of times, never happen. Sometimes it can be done really well, but most of the time, that's just like a trash way to go out. Alright, what y'all need?
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh, here it goes. Yeah, all the creatures.
We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Alright, this is a literal, like, world at stake, do or die type of thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and melt your health down, sir, don't mind me. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dodge that. Let's see if I can get to level 2 real quick. All the side enemies are done anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let's just see how this works against him. If I don't get hit here. No, sir. Good lord, it just doesn't stop. Nice. Try to get rid of everybody behind him at the same time. There we go. him down. Yes, sir. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, so I make a flare ability. I really like it. I think it just needs a faster charge time. If that's maybe one of the upgrades it can have. And then it's going to be absolutely crazy. At least against hordes of enemies.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Good lord.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Sounds good. They just assaulted every area. Can we teleport over there? Not exactly. We can teleport up here, though. Make it a little bit faster. They literally going from every single side, though. Yeah, I think it would be horrible if you don't have enough men, like enough manpower to defend multiple angles or multiple areas at once. Then, I mean, it's just kind of like wraps for you at that point. These are Akashic are coming in crazy, though. They're coming in droves non-stop. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, got goblins this time. And some flyers. Alright.
They're headed for the rest.
So this right here, I'm going to try it out again one more time. Although it's going to take a while. Get away. I can't get hit. That's the main thing, is I can't get hit during this. I got level 1. Get level 2 real quick. No way I got hit by that. Okay, I can go back into it though in the middle of it. I hadn't tried that before. Oh, and that levels it up. Oh. Okay, so I need to dodge during that to speed it up. Okay, got you. I'm glad I figured that out. Yeah, this move is amazing. Mega Flare is crazy. I love this move. Okay, let me see if I can do it again. Nice. Oh, I messed it up. Come on. Gosh dang it. It's too hard to pay attention to the flyers too, because I know they're shooting fireballs at me. Good lord, I'm terrible at this right now, good lord. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. We still got level 2. I don't know why it's so much harder to dodge during that than it is to dodge normally. Chocobos? Good lord. I know I'm low on health right now, too. Absolutely annihilating this chocobo. I'm sorry, mate. It had to happen. Go ahead and rest. There you go. Mega Flare on you. Buddy's just sitting there eating it. Oh, you did? No, you're not. Wait, you are. What the heck? Oh, wait, I forgot I can bring them down, can't I? I can't? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, I should be able to. There we go. That was a weird transition.
Something's coming.
Oh, we got more. Say less.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
No, sir.
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Back to some more tag teams. Let's go. Let's try this again. I think it's because my vision is like obscured a little bit here. Alright, there we go. Those right there are easy dodges. Oh my gosh. No, wrong one. I meant to dodge with that. I missed that, but doesn't matter. Whatever. He dodged that? That's so annoying. Catch his Mega Flare, buddy. Drain your absolute HP pool. Did not mean to use that tonic, but whatever. I forgot what quick was. I was getting away. Good lord. Nice. Hello? Use my ability? Thank you. There we go. There we go. I was definitely getting hit a lot that one, and that was because I was just trying to test out all my abilities a little bit more. Which it is good to know that dodging increases the level like immediately, pretty much. That is very good to know.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Yeah, is it just gonna be endless, like non-stop, until like every single bit of life is just dead? Because they're just controlling all the enemies and make all the wildlife and making it Akashic pretty much.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
Okay.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise.
Agreed.
It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to have Wade watching over Martha's Rest. And then the men are gathering up to go ahead and take care of the, I forgot what that area was called, but where the madam is. I forgot her name. Good lord.
My lord,
terrible right now.
There's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
That is crazy. Bloodline survived
well,
at least.
Then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean
Messed
to
up
say
your
that,
whole speech. Come on, buddy.
It's all right. We know what you mean.
Yes.
There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
So we got 3 in the squad now then? Okay. Growing our ranks. So that means he's going to be following us around whenever we go anywhere now? Figure that out pretty soon here though. Let's go ahead and make our way down to Dalamil. Help out our man Lubor. Nothing can happen to Lubor. Lubor is mad intelligent, bro. He cannot be lost. He has too much wisdom for a young age.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Oh gosh.
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at
Fighting
this
ain't gonna
rate,
work.
It won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
Yep.
I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Make him bend the knee, bro. Show him by force. I mean, at this point, if it requires force, so be it. Alright, let's go settle these people down right now.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Hold a proper conversation instead of just screaming at each other.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Let's find out.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Alright, let's see what we can do. We're just gonna talk to everybody and have a, you know, a normal conversation, figure things out.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Well said.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
I find that crazy if they didn't already think to themselves that they could fight for themselves instead of hiring mercenaries.
Faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
Are we gonna be the bandits?
What he needs to say is yes.
I don't know what his plan is, bro. The way he made it sound was he's gonna like paint us as the bad guys real quick or something. I don't know. I doubt that though.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Good improvisation, bro.
Are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Alright.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt.
Okay, fair enough.
And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Alright, good work, Jill. Clive might have just either scared him off or just like
Then let us band together.
not gotten him to realize what we're trying to get him to do.
Not to be trifled with.
I swear this area was open before. I guess it's all changed up because of whatever happened. Let's go ahead and run around though and see what Labor is doing with the lady who was arguing. Everybody is just, yeah, collapsed everywhere, bro.
I mean,
The world needs to unite at this point.
Something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
He is not a good
Nobles
actor.
in the
Okay.
capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford.
Alright, he pulled it off a little
Only a
better.
matter of time before the peasants revolt.
He brought it back.
Is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Oh, she feel it. She played it. She realized it.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
Yes.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was gonna say, Jill immediately got straight to it.
Convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy.
Yeah, I think for Conrad's case, yeah, Jill was a little more necessary. Our case, Lubor is just a really good talker, so.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak.
Bet, let them show up.
All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Good.
The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Sounds good. I'm like, if your whole town ain't ready to fight for their lives and fight for their freedom and them to keep what they have and own, bro, y'all wasn't ready to keep a hold of it in the first place. Here goes.
The women folk have come
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Dang. They over here talking crap and getting Jill fired up? Terrible move. The heck was that? Who was screaming like that? I gotta dodge an attack for this one? Nah, we're not gonna do that. Cancel it. There's no point. There's not a lot of enemies right now.
They mean to overwhelm us.
There we go. This one right here I'll do. Go ahead, give me an attack. Come on. There we go. And we're at level 2 immediately. Nice. Good stuff. Who's left? Feels very weird fighting like this, but I like it. Better than just doing nothing really, or like feel like I'm just kind of non-stop being monotonous. Ooh, 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 stop it. Nice, bring him down. Nice. Just gonna go ahead and just melt you down a little bit, sir. Don't mind me. Does it pause time when I do that? I didn't realize. I thought it only paused time with the lightning one, but no, it pauses time for all of the bigger attacks. That's crazy. Nope. Shut that down. Doesn't matter. I was like, I couldn't find my deadly embrace. I passed by it immediately. Yeah, they wasn't playing. They came with three different waves, bro, trying to take care of this this town out right now. They was not playing.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I honestly don't know.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Agreed. Because that was a decently tough fight for us, so I don't know how they would have handled that. But there is a lot of them, so. They seem like they held up.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Alamil.
They got along. Seems like all's well that ends well.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
For real.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'm glad.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If he fought as bad as he acted, bro, this world would be doomed. Ultima would have us easily in his grasp. Good lord. That counted as a side quest as well, apparently. Nice.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Alright.
Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Sounds good to me. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I know this is like... It's still kind of deviating a tiny bit away from, you know, going for the main plot. But I mean, I should stop talking about this in the first place. It really isn't that much because the Akashic attacked, and you obviously got to defend all your different outposts and all your different allies from the Akashic, because you know for a fact they're not going to be able to handle all of that by themselves. That was the whole point of the attack in the first place.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose.
I was about to say the same thing.
Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
Good lord.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Good.
Thank you, Otto.
We need to figure out what our next step is, and I know our brother's going to be a big help with that. Because he knows, I'm pretty sure he knows more about Ultima than anybody else right now. Besides maybe like Odin and all of them, but like on our side.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him.
That's very unfortunate.
To madness.
Yeah.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
There's only so much he could have done.
What do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
I was going to say, toppling an empire is an understatement. Destroying the world.
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Oh gosh, another struggle. And yeah, so Joshua's definitely dying because of this seal that he put on the Ultima within himself. Nothing's going well. I feel like nothing's gonna end like amazingly.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua,
Ooh.
that is where you should be bound.
We're gonna have a trio of dominance, bro?
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
Alright.
Alright, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
3 of the last 4 dominants that we got left. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Next one is gonna be a lot. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of side quests. We might have Alliant reports. I'm not too sure. But that's 4 side quests just over here. So next video will be me doing the side quests and then maybe some of the story. If not, then me just doing the side quests. But we're gonna end this one off right here. This one might be a little bit shorter, but maybe we'll have 2 videos today. I'm not too sure. Let me know if y'all want a second video today. Maybe we'll see how that works out. Maybe give me like, I don't know how it'll work, but we'll see. It'll probably be ready by the time that we get there. Either way though, I hope you all enjoyed. Things are getting crazy. We protected Martha, we protected the Dane, we protected Lubor, and Joshua is back on his feet now. But yeah, this is getting absolutely wild. I know this next part is going to be a little bit longer. And if y'all saw me looking away during the cutscene a little bit, my bad about that. I was still paying attention. I still knew what was happening. It was just I kept hearing all these cars and all these motorcycles going by, and all this different loud whatever noise is going on. And I knew that my mic could pick it up, so I was looking over to see what timestamps they were at, because I couldn't just I didn't want to pause the video and do it. But yeah, so everything's going crazy. Next video, like I said, helping out with the quest, helping out with everything else, and we'll see how that goes. But if y'all enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hit the bell notification to see whenever I upload. And as always, I'll hit y'all up in the next video. I'm out.